pound greater.
Closer.
Oh, okay, that's one of them pitched too.
Yeah, so
you ain't seen. I saw that jit last night, man.
Who?
Chris.
No.
And you walking around like a grown man. Huh?
Oh yeah.
he ain't no man yet.
Oh,
He swole up. He high school swole.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
high school swole.
I
give him that. He high school swole.
He ready to tussle with his daddy?
Not me. Not yet. Not yet. He thinks he is.
He ran up. He ran up on me last night, and I had to give him a quick shiver. Like, dude,
He had to get that grown man.
He came home a few minutes ago. He went to the gym and came home. He had to show me a video that he maxed. He hit his personal best in the deadlift. He hit 425 today. So
yeah, man, just walk up on me.
He's feeling himself.
I said, man, hold on, bro. Wait a minute. You're not just gonna run up on me with your chest out.
Yeah, he think he.
I remember when you was itty bitty.
Yeah, your boy's gonna beat your old ass.
Yeah, because by the time, you see, I still got a little bit of youth left. By the time yours or my oldest age, you're gonna be what, 60?
Where's my camera? Kids, I love you. I know y'all watching right now. Don't try.
Yeah,
don't try.
You're gonna be 60.
Don't try. I'm just letting you know. Don't try.
How bad your knees gonna be at 60?
It don't matter.
They're gonna be like, shut up and get this pussy.
Knees back, everything. Take the trash out, Dad.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get scrubbed and get right just for that.
Yeah, take you some Balco.
That's right.
Do something. Shit.
Who for Rigno around here?
We live. We on?
Yeah, we on.
Oh, okay. All right. My bad. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the OG Sports Show. It's your boy Chuck.
Slow motion.
And Beach.
We are back once again live, back in the studio, SVM Studios in beautiful South Tampa. Ready to get this thing going.
Yes, sir.
We ready to jump into it, fellas, right away?
Yeah, let's go.
Right away?
I mean,
okay.
we got business to talk to.
Oh, you're right.
We
right.
got shit to handle. You know
My
what I'm saying?
bad.
Let's do it.
Let's jump into it. What the league reads, Flo?
What did Lick read? Week 14?
22.
22. Where you get 14?
I don't know where I get that.
This ain't fantasy football, man. What's going on?
Yeah, shit. I don't know, man.
The O in OG stands for old.
Yeah.
Every week you get this number wrong. You set us back like 2-3 weeks.
I mean, we had a lost show here.
This nigga done erased 8 shows.
we know the last show got stealthily put out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't our best product, but geez, that it counts.
I mean, it does.
Whatever, goddammit.
Fuck them 8 shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't like them shits. Anyway. All right, the college football season is closing.
Yeah.
Regular season. Getting ready for championship weeks. It looks like everything is kind of formulating. I think ACC has been solidified, right? It's going to be.
No, I think it's still up in the air.
It's still up in the air, right?
Yeah,
between Wake Forest and NC State.
Wake Forest, NC State, Clemson still has a chance. They need a lot of help,
right? But Pitt has got the Coastal, right?
Yeah, Pitt got it. Yeah.
All right.
That loss yesterday, that when Clemson beat Wake Forest, kind of slowed everything down and still gave a couple teams some hope.
Yeah.
Right. And then SEC, we all know it's going to be Georgia, Alabama.
Pretty much.
I don't know about the Pac-12.
Pac-12.
I guess Oregon and
Pac-12. Oregon got the brakes beat off them last year.
Yeah.
Man, Utah put it on them.
They did.
That
was unexpected.
Very
I wouldn't
unexpected.
expect
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big 12, Oklahoma and Baylor or whoever, TCU, one of them.
Oklahoma State still in.
Oklahoma State, that's right.
Yeah.
That's one of the games we're picking from this week. So Oklahoma State and
Oh, so Bedlam is important then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to.
It's gonna come down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the big game in Ann Arbor, we'll see if Harbaugh can finally do it.
Bro, if Harbaugh gets over this hump, he's gonna be at Michigan for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
they'll really erase all the trash that he's put out there the last 5 years if he beats Ohio State this year.
They're gonna rip his contract up in the locker room. after the game.
Well, how much do you want?
How much
10
do you
years?
want? Yeah.
You want this Mel Tucker extension?
Yeah, I was going to say, Mel got 10, you got to get 12.
Man.
Speaking of Mel Tucker,
He laid an egg.
Mel Tucker got his
man.
pants pulled down.
Is he still going to get the contract? Is the question.
Well, I think that's already done.
That was
right?
already done. I think
Was
he
it?
signed it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think he
okay.
signed that. But
I mean, I don't have no issue with the contract. I know, people was I saw a few comments on Twitter talking about it was, too much, too soon.
why?
He haven't done anything yet. If especially coming from us, knowing our situation and being, who's Florida State fans, culture is extremely important. You know,
Yes.
it's one thing to win ball games. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to win ball games. It's another thing to win ball games and create a culture that's conducive to continuing to win ball games. And it looks like Mel has done that.
Right.
In Michigan State. So he absolutely, deserves that contract.
Right.
But
they better do it, or some other school will be
somebody
gone.
will
I mean, USC, LSU,
Yeah.
the two big dogs out there, they're gonna snatch somebody up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll be gone if they don't lock him up.
Right. So that they had to do it. I don't, that's why I don't take too much. That's just how it works in college football. When these big schools, these big programs get openings, the hot coach, if he wants to go, he'll go. But if they don't, he's going to use that leverage to up his contract, just like Taggart did when he was at USF. Like he courted with South Carolina after they had that big season and got that big extension from USF. But then the following year took off to Oregon, which you can't really blame him.
Right.
He should have stayed there.
He should have stayed there. But that's what I'm saying. You really can't. Every year that happens. So,
and that's what Lane Kiffin is doing. Right. I don't know if y'all heard him talking about Miami.
He's using that to get more money out of Ole Miss.
Like, why
would you leave Ole Miss
to go to Miami?
Yeah.
And I mean, not that I'm the biggest fan of the state of Mississippi. No shade to the state of Mississippi, but
let's talk about Ole Miss's football facilities program, fan base, AD, all that compared to Miami.
It's sad to me because it's almost like Miami has always kind of, unless they were winning championships, like the school itself, the administration always looked at football as like an afterthought. It feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you've been on campus, like they have, indoor facility that's not even 100 yards. The school itself is only about 6-7 buildings deep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a very small school. For them to want 50-something, almost $60,000 a year in tuition, it's just crazy. You would think with kids paying that much tuition that they would have, more. They would utilize their resources a lot more to get, more for their program. But they're just not doing it. I don't understand it.
That's why the state of Florida football is in the shape that it's in. Because the programs didn't invest in the 80s and the 90s into the football being the number one product of the school. Because let's face it, these schools are businesses for the most part. You're making money off people coming there to get an education. You're making money off them, raising tuition every year. You're making money off these athletes by selling their name, likenesses, and images and tickets to these games and using their bodies to perform and play these sports. So it's a business. And at the height of the program's business, the schools, especially the ones in Florida, didn't capitalize on it.
One of the things, though, about business in the state of Florida is we're different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think about states like Texas and Alabama and Georgia, Louisiana. They have a lot of old money in those states that take pride in those programs. Like, all of our old money in the state of Florida is snowbirds. Like, they could care less about University of Miami football. They could care less about Florida football. They could care less because they're not rooted here like those folks in places like Texas and Georgia, South Georgia, and Louisiana, to where they could make a few phone calls and they got boosters that will show up with $5-10 million to give to the program. We don't have that down here.
Listen, I've seen Cocaine Cowboys, all three of them, and there's no way with all that money they had back in the 80s.
You think they was gonna give that money to the U?
You seen the shit they was blowing it on?
Yeah.
Okay, so
they wasn't gonna give it to the U.
Miami was winning. Them boys couldn't give Miami a couple mil.
Man, Luke was trying to do a little something. Luke had some girls for him.
Sal had a cocaine habit that was interfering with him to giving the money to anybody. Sal needed that.
Sal McGluder.
Sal was nosediving in some powder, boy.
So do y'all think it's going to be any changes to the playoff 4 this week?
I think so.
If any changes,
They
you talking about Tuesday?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's going to be changes because it's going to be
Georgia,
Ohio State's going to jump up.
Ohio State may jump Bama.
Bama
might fall to 3.
Bama may fall to 3. That may be the only change. Like the teams,
right?
The 4 teams, as long as they win, there won't be much.
Georgia,
change.
Ohio State, Bama, Cincinnati.
Nah.
So you think Cincinnati creeping in the top 4?
They should,
but I don't.
But they're not.
So who's 4? Michigan?
If Michigan wins, Michigan's going to 4.
Michigan's got to beat Ohio State.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Michigan wins, they're going to 4 for sure.
If Cincinnati goes undefeated and they get screwed,
that call for that 12-team playoff,
which I think 12 is too much.
I say 8.
That's what I said.
Power 5 champions, 3 at large. Let's do it.
That's what I said.
But
then at the most 10, at the most 10, and give the 2 top seeds a bye.
The if you go 8, the non-power 5 conferences are going to get left out.
That's why you got the 3 at larges.
Gonna go to Power 5 schools.
Depending on how good those Power 5 schools are.
Like
right now, it would probably go to like Oklahoma. They probably get 1.
Right.
Whoever loses between Georgia and Alabama is going to get 1.
Whoever loses between whoever loses the Big Ten championship game.
Yeah.
So you think about the ACC.
Then you got to throw.
But either one of those Big Ten teams are going to be 2 loss teams.
Notre Dame's going to take a spot as long as Notre Dame is 1 loss or undefeated. They're always going to take a spot.
Right.
I don't know, man. I would not take a Notre Dame or a 2-loss Big Ten team over an undefeated Cincinnati.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't either. But that's how they do, and that's why they're. I think it's gonna go to 12. Personally, I think it's gonna be 12.
I just think that's too much.
It's too many schools to satisfy.
Yeah, I just think 12 is too much. Like, there's no way nobody gives a 12. Like, if we was go off the rankings right now, if I'm mistaken, Ole Miss is 12. Nobody's betting any money on Ole Miss to win a national championship. Like, I think the playoffs should consist of teams that have a chance to win it all. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that there's 12 teams that have a chance, that all of them have a chance to win it all. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Am I making sense? I just don't think that 12. I think 12 is too much. Like I said, I would cap it at 10. Give the first the 1 and 2 seed a bye, and let the other 8 play out the first round, and we'll see what happens.
They got to figure it out, which they should. As soon as they come up with the money.
For some non-color. Gotta have some non-color. I mean, we do.
I mean, okay.
You gotta have some non-color.
All right, before we leave college football, how about them damn Seminoles?
Go Noles.
2 in a row. This is what we celebrate nowadays.
I'm cautiously optimistic about my Seminoles. Win or lose against Florida, I'm still cautiously optimistic. I feel like we're going in the right direction.
The defense definitely looks different than the defense that started the season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We solidified that we can't win without Travis. At least
that's solidified. If Jordan Travis is not in the game,
and I wasn't the biggest fan in the beginning. I was like, if we get down, Travis ain't gonna throw us back into the game. But he shut me up last week.
Yeah,
shut me up this week.
It's the numbers. The numbers showed it when he played the last 2 years. They averaged 30 points a game. So I just needed to see which he has to continue to get better as a passer, which he has done.
He has
done.
He's
gotten better. He's not where he's not at where he's going. We know he can sit back in the pocket and win the game yet, but we know he can sit back there and you give him some time, and even not, you get open. He can hit a receiver. He can make some throws.
He can do enough.
He can do enough passing wise. Because we already know running the ball option.
Right.
Like our boy King Henry said on Twitter, every time he make a long run, he put up Dexter's Laboratory meme.
Stun on
the mode.
Yeah. I think that next year, obviously, he's going to be able to pass a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get 8 in the box.
Yeah.
All next year because everybody's coming back. So skill wise. Ward's coming back. Corbin, I believe, he's still got another year.
Yeah.
When Travis coming back, we're gonna have to. He's gonna have to advance his passing a little bit more next year.
And I think 4 of the offensive linemen are coming back. I think Dylan Gibbons has 1 more season. So you got your left tackle, left guard, center, and your right tackle coming back. All sophomores and juniors. So the foundation is laid.
It's set up for Mike to succeed.
Yes.
It's set up for us to succeed next year and do. I'm not gonna jump out the window and say we're gonna win 10 games, but
8 games next year is not out of the possibility.
No, we should
that
win
should
8
be
games.
the ceiling.
Yeah, for sure. Because we
Not
should
meaning the floor,
because we should have 7 wins right now.
Right. We shouldn't even be fretting about trying to go to a bowl game.
No, because Notre Dame game we let go. Obviously, Jacksonville State we let go. Those are 2 wins we should have had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The rest of them, you flip a coin.
Besides the Wake Forest game, there was really no game where Jordan Travis plays. We should not have won.
We should definitely beat NC State if we had Jordan Travis. But it is what it is. I'm still happy with the progress. Like I said, I was ready to call Mike the White Willie, but I didn't do it because it was looking real similar.
Not the White Willie.
I mean, he was looking like the White Willie, dog. It was real similar to what was going on with Willie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was looking pretty similar.
But from all accounts, it wasn't as disorganized. That's the one thing people kept saying. Like it looks like the product is producing the same. But behind the scenes, it was totally.
I'm gonna tell you the big difference for me and what I noticed, and I noticed this not just with us, but like teams like Miami as well in Florida. Like, I never was a big fan of the term "act like you've been here before," because you know what I'm saying. If you work hard and you have some success, show out. You know what I'm saying. Have fun. But if we losing, and let's say I recover a fumble and I come to the sideline, we down 17, and I'm not putting on no damn turnover chain. We're losing. But they would be on the sideline dancing, posing for pictures, and like with us. The game just started, and we swag surfing, and we getting our asses whooped. Like, I'm a huge fan of showing your individuality and expressing yourself when you do something well because you work your ass to do it. But if we getting our asses whooped, or if a pass is thrown and it's an overthrown ball or a ball is dropped and DB gets up and does this when he had nothing to do with the incomplete pass. I'm just not a fan of that shit. And it looks like to me Mike has nicked a lot of that in the bud.
Yeah.
I mean, and that too, you think about the people who's left the team though, because that roster's been flipped, turned over.
Yeah.
Like sure. Some of the players we thought was gonna do something that at this point you're gone. Good riddance.
We win Saturday. We're gonna really turn the recruiting on its head.
Oh man, if we beat Florida on Saturday, the state is ours to lose.
Yeah.
Like any commits that either Florida or Miami have, if we're not going after all of them, then we wasting our time.
Right. Because the thing is, who's gonna get that job?
Yeah, because Florida don't even have a coach. Like,
but they do this every 3 to 5 years. They get a new regime in.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we should go after every good player that they have committed to them. We should go after. Y'all don't even have a coach.
I mean, even get some of the boys that want to train. They hit
I
the
was
portal.
going to say the portal now.
Come on.
Yeah, because they said that the Richardson, the quarterback, they said he erased everything associated with Gators from his profile on Twitter.
He wants to be gone.
He took anything that was associated with Florida. He took off of his Twitter bio.
Wow.
Yesterday, after they lost.
Wow.
So did he play?
I don't know. I think
he played and then he got hurt. Then he got hurt and missed like
he wants to be a starter, bro. He wants to start, and they keep flip flopping between him and Emory Jones, and he don't like that.
Well, last thing I wanted Fuller's head, our defensive coordinator.
Man, Fuller is coach. He's coordinator of the year.
He's turned him around. I don't know. Brownlee, he was looking trash at first.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Do we give Fuller the credit, or do we give a whole lot of the credit to Odell for that D line?
Without our Odell and Papuchis.
Without our D line, what does that defense look like?
I think it's, if you think about who was playing and who's playing, like at the beginning of the season, who was playing? Ronaldo Green was playing.
Yeah.
Some of the other boys, Akeem Dent was playing. Travis J was playing. Who's playing now? Freshman.
Yeah.
Jarian Jones.
What happened to Travis J, dog? There was so much hype and promise for that shit.
I don't know. But you look and see who's playing now. So then you
even Gant don't even get no clock.
Right.
No
Gant don't get any and gets no burn. So
That's
it's
crazy.
Jarvis Brownlee, it's Cooper, it's
To me, Brownlee
Dent
Brownlee
still,
shouldn't be a corner.
Dent still holding on.
He is. He made some plays last couple weeks.
I think
he
Brownlee.
got an interception yesterday. Right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think Brownlee should be playing the star.
Brownlee's
because
getting better.
He's not much of a cover guy,
But
he
will
will tackle his ass off. That's
Yeah.
why I say he should be playing the star. They should mirror whatever we had LaMarcus doing, Joyner when he doing. That's what Brownlee needs to be, LaMarcus Joyner of this team.
I think it's the defense as a whole. I think Fuller for staying the course, and then Odell and Papuchis, the defensive ends coach, for really working together and getting that D line to play, because the defensive line, the defensive tackles and the ends, that's the heart of the defense. So when that front four is going, the back end doesn't really have. The back end can be average when the front four.
Right.
If Odell and Papuchis if they can lock in Lamont Green's son and Marvin Jones Jr., forget about it.
Yeah, because we're gonna miss Johnson and
if they can lock in
Thomas.
Marvin Jones Jr., because they right now the Jets 6'5", like 235, 240. You know, we get him up to 265 as a defensive end, it's gonna be ridiculous. So we can if we can shore up those two, I think that will bring in more recruits, because the idea would be if those two can duplicate what 4 and 11 are doing right now next year.
But that's
how good is that defense gonna be?
But that you're gonna ask some true freshmen to do what some seniors.
Yeah, but I'm just at the point where let the young Jets play. Why not play them? You know what I'm saying? If they are better than the tenured guys, play them.
Okay.
Do your last thing and we'll move on. Do you think Johnson a little salty, like, damn, I left Georgia, these motherfuckers get ready to go?
No, because he wasn't gonna play.
No,
he wasn't. He was not gonna play.
That dude has secured himself a first round.
Well, yeah,
round
true.
Money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Which he probably would not have gotten in Georgia.
That's true.
Because he wouldn't have been on the field.
Another guy.
He probably would have been like a pass rush, and that's it.
Right.
But he's showing that not only can he rush the passer, he can play the run. He can do everything.
And on a bad team.
Yeah.
Still
So
playing his eye, playing.
He made the absolute right decision.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. NFL, week 11. Got some games that finals today, and
the Titans.
The only shocker, the Texans over the Titans, but that's just the NFL. The NFL's weird,
man. Right. NFL, it feel like it's in disarray. Like as soon as you latch on to a team, thinking, okay, damn, the Rams got Odell, man, they're gonna be tough. And they get their asses whooped. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Titans still winning games, and you know they lost they star, then they get their asses whooped. Yeah. Like you can't latch on to nobody.
Didn't the Vikings beat the Packers with a field goal?
Yes. Yeah. Well, me and D from Lexington, we was talking today, and we were saying with the 17 week, I think some of these teams sometimes will just say, "Yeah, we're gonna tank this one." And
you think so?
Yeah. Well, especially when it comes to like injuries, like today, like Baltimore stole a game without Lamar.
Right.
Yeah.
They did, because that was a low scoring game. What was the final? Like 16-17?
16-13.
Arizona stole some games without the badass kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And D-Hop.
Yeah. So it's a long marathon this year.
Yeah.
Long marathon.
It's going to be interesting come, playoff time to kind of see how things kind of roll out. Because, I think we were talking about Buffalo.
I'm just looking at this score.
They got their ass.
They got handled.
I didn't realize they're 6-4.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that was. That was a lot of people's Super Bowl picks.
And the Patriots leading that division, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
was it Tom or was it Bill?
Are they setting it up for Tom versus Bill in the Super Bowl?
No. Hell no.
Do you know?
Oh my God,
bro! The ratings, the networks would lose their mind.
If that happened, I'll be like, Chuck, you know what? Everything you said is correct.
I would have to black out.
I remember you saying that.
Oh my God!
I remember you saying that.
Oh my God!
I would want to leave the.
I wouldn't even watch. As a Bucks fan, I wouldn't even watch that game
because you know how much sickening that's going to be leading up to it?
I wouldn't watch nothing football related until the game, and then I watch the game on the TV
for the whole 2 weeks.
I
With
put
the sound off.
With the sound off, and I'll be listening to Gene Deckerhoff broadcast this game from the Bucks Network.
No,
That's it.
They're going to bring in RG3 to the commentary.
Oh, my God. Let me ask y'all something. If they offered you the Jets job, would you take it?
Right now.
Right now, yes.
I would get on the plane
Absolutely.
tonight.
You would take it?
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm taking
And
that
won't have a
job.
clue. And I'll be standing there like this the whole time.
Looking like Ted Lasso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The whole time be like this. With my headset on.
Listen to some music.
Is it Wednesday yet? Is it payday yet? Oh.
Ted Lasso. Look, Ted Lasso me.
I wouldn't
Bring
give
me in.
I wouldn't give a damn. I would take over for Urban Meyer right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And
Send me-
I hate Jacksonville.
Send me to UF.
Which is the worst job, Jets or Lions?
Who?
Ooh.
Lions, because you're in Detroit.
I say Jets because you're in New York.
Jet.
They
Jets.
don't let
The-
up off of you.
They don't. Lions, there's no expectations
Lions
in Detroit.
expected to lose.
You can go 8-8. You can go 6-7, 7 and
I'm talking.
7 and 9.
I'm talking solely living conditions.
Okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
Solely living conditions.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in Detroit.
No,
I mean, you don't
wouldn't
have to
want
live in the city,
It don't matter.
but then they really don't want your black ass outside of there.
Exactly.
Right.
You're right. Okay.
No, I'll live in New
But
York.
do you want to
when
live
it
in New
comes to
York
that.
though?
I live in New Jersey. If they can pay enough, I can live in the neighborhood that Chris Rock and Eddie Murphy live in, and then I just shoot the shit with them during the week. Won't go to meetings and shit, and then just show up on Sunday like this again with my headset on. We're down 50-0. And I'm like, Coach, you gonna make any adjustments? Nah, we straight.
You straight. Personnel wise, Jets or Lions?
Jets
got better personnel.
Jets they've got younger personnel and they've got more picks.
Yeah.
Better defense. Yeah, I'll take the Jets.
So who's
Not
the first?
well, not with
overall pick?
Flacco as my quarterback.
Who's the first overall pick this year?
Yeah.
So who's getting that? Who's defeated the Lions?
The Lions are gonna get number one pick. Right now, they've had number one pick, and
So they go defensive line.
the projection right now is Thibodeau.
He can't stay healthy.
Sure can't.
I'm the only one thinking he's a little overrated.
I think so. He's a little overrated. In my opinion, he is.
Okay.
But everybody loves him. So
He has health concerns.
I think he'll be pretty similar to Clowney. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of hype.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I was
But
gonna
then
say,
But he
stay
don't
injury
even have the highlight reel that
stay injury
Clowney
prone.
had.
He doesn't because Clowney played college.
Yeah.
Should have went to Florida State.
he would have transferred. As soon as Willie left, he'd have been out. Now who's gonna be the first pick?
It's gonna be him. Watch. It's gonna be
Think so?
Thibodeau.
So
Yeah.
if Detroit,
Unless something crazy happens, unless old boy from Pitt comes out and just runs the table and throws Pitt into the playoffs or some, which won't happen with some crazy like that, then he'll may leave and they'll be like, oh, we got another great white quarterback we can draft number one. But
so you think they'll dump old boy salary?
Golf.
Golf.
That's albatross.
man, what is golf showing?
Well, I think I think the
But
Rams are
he's
still
making,
playing.
he's making a lot of money.
I think the
The
Rams,
Rams
are still
are paying him a little
that.
bit of it. But what has he shown? He ain't
Nothing.
really shown.
No,
nothing.
I'm
He
not
is what
talking
he
about
is.
playing wise. I'm just talking about
Just let him go. Just moving on from him.
yeah.
I would.
Yeah,
I
I
would.
mean, he hadn't really.
He need a whole clipboard.
And
Decent-
so and the
decent
Jets
guy.
have their quarterback, so they won't be drafting quarterback.
They won't be drafting quarterback.
Not anytime soon.
Now they would love
You know what I do think will happen? I think Detroit moves out of that top spot.
who would want it.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
It's either gonna be Jacksonville, Detroit, and the Jets are fighting to see who can get it.
right.
Who can be the sorriest.
The Lions say, "Here I am."
Which would
We
probably,
winning
which
shit.
would probably be the dumbest. It wouldn't be the like this. Normally, I would say keep that first pick because you get to pick whoever you want. You don't have to worry about anything. But
Right.
in their case, they need talent, man. And you move that first pick with the Lions. You
If I'm
move down
Lion-
like
if I'm-
2-3 spots, and you picking up picks for next year.
In
picks
this
year.
draft, though, if I'm the Lions, if I get the number one pick, it's automatically going up for trade.
Yeah.
What you gonna give me for it?
because there's no Trevor Lawrence this year.
No, there's nobody there that's really gonna be a huge difference maker.
The kid out of Cincinnati, the quarterback,
Ritter, he's
No.
a senior, but I mean,
At best, he may be a late
late second,
late second,
early third, fourth round pick.
Yeah. So there's no.
To my opinion, there's nobody worth keeping the number 1 pick for. If somebody wants to trade for
right.
him. If there's somebody else out there that wants Thibodeau or wants, I see a lot of people talking about the safety from Notre Dame, Kyle, his last name, him and a couple of the cats. If somebody else really wants one of them dudes, what you gonna offer me for this pick?
If Sam Howell goes out and tears up the combine, tears up his pro day, measures out, grades out, that's a 14th. That's a mid first round quarterback.
That dude's what 5'8", 9"?
No, he might be about 5'10", 5'11".
He's probably about close to 6 foot. Yeah. But still, I mean, we've seen what he can do. He ain't do shit against Florida State, but yes, he did the first game. He
still lost.
He's bringing back. He still lost.
Yeah,
but you think about what he has.
Yeah, if he shows out and somebody wants him, and I'm Detroit, I don't want him. So what you gonna offer for him?
Yeah.
How many picks you willing to give up for him?
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying like in Detroit's case, they can move out that first spot and move down and grab somebody
and
like
still
him.
Get somebody like him. Yeah.
So and then you pick up more picks.
The thing is, who wants to move up and what they're gonna ask for?
I don't know. Hey man, look. Man.
I think college football's at a point this year, like I said, it's in such disarray. There ain't no real star.
When was the last time we had offensive lineman go number 1? Your boy Evan Neal from Alabama. That might be the surest pick of them all.
And if I'm Detroit, I would consider that.
They drafted Penny Sewell last year, so you get Penny Sewell and you get Evan Neal. Your offensive line is locked up.
But then you're gonna stick with Goff then.
You'll have to.
You really have no choice because this quarterback position is not. That's what I'm saying. You move back. Somebody wants a defensive player. Somebody wants, one of the whoever the top quarterback is going to be in the draft. You move back 1 or 2 spots. You still get Evan Neal. You picked up another first. You see what I'm saying? Like there's options.
You pick the tackle and then you win 2 games next year.
And then
you're back in line.
And then maybe get your quarterback.
Boom. There it is. Bide your time, baby.
Yeah.
All right, before we close out, Ding Dong, the witch is dead up in Gainesville.
Saw that one coming. When we saw that score at that Missouri game,
it wasn't even that.
He wanted to make it to Monday.
I think when they were playing South Carolina a couple of weeks ago, they were down, I think it was 30-10 at halftime. And I forget who it was that interviewed Mullin at halftime. She was like, Coach, what halftime adjustments you going to make? None. I was like, man, this cat wants to get fired so bad.
He already called 2 men in the truck. They was already in the garage.
College hunks moving stuff.
Yeah. How quickly can I get my stuff to Jacksonville? Because Urban's going to make a call.
Yeah, I was ready.
Urban's going to make a call so I can be Trevor Lawrence's quarterback coach. So I'm out of here.
But how quick he's falling though. Like you came into Florida and won like 10 games.
They won the East last year.
This is 3rd year, right?
I don't know how many years it's been, but I know last year they won the East. So how you go from winning the East, having a Heisman candidate as a quarterback
last year,
to being fired?
Right. It's mind-boggling. You didn't get your defense right in the offseason.
No.
You stuck with Emory Jones, which probably wouldn't have been that bad. If
he's actually been playing halfway decent.
He's a decent quarterback. He's not, But that defense is horrible. That defense is horrible,
and it's not because of talent,
right? And then they say
they have talent.
They say he's not the best recruiter.
No,
they saying he's getting out recruited. You getting out recruited by Mike Norvell, and he's 2 hours away with less resources. Because let's face it, out of all the schools in the state of Florida, UF has the best resources when it comes to football.
They got new facilities going up.
They wear the jump man.
In the SEC, you got a stadium that's sold out every week because they sell it out every week.
Yeah.
So that's money that's still coming in.
Yeah.
You in the SEC, you on TV. Like there's no way you should be getting out recruited by a school with lesser resources. And it's happening.
You know who's the most upset by him getting fired? His wife.
She can't kiss the player.
Can't kiss these young black bucks in the mouth anymore on game day.
So we doing?
I mean,
she does it. And I thought it was the nastiest shit ever.
I'm just
life.
calling a spade a spade.
And they lining up to get a kiss from this.
But every picture I saw of them, every player looks awkward as hell. Like, because she's bringing them in for the real thing. Like,
come on in.
I mean, hands like your grandma, hands on the cheeks and everything, pulling them all in. Like, she's bringing them in for the real thing, and it looks awkward as hell. Yeah. But she's mad. Like, you can't go to. I can't kiss NFL guys in the mouth. Like, you need to get another college job. She's hot.
Hey man,
and I don't mean hot in a good way.
Sucks to be a Gator fan, and I don't care.
Yeah, and hopefully, this is how you know both of us suck, because we're kicking off at 12 noon.
12 noon. Oh damn. Yeah, I got a wedding to go to at 4. 12 works for me. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what you know. It's a shitty season when Florida State is kicking off
at noon. That's pretty bad. But Michigan, Ohio State's at noon too.
Yeah, well, you know, that's
tradition.
That's Big Ten football.
Yeah, that game very rarely is played
at night.
Prime time at night.
I think it's always at noon.
Yeah, it's always at noon. So that one is
be interesting to see how everything plays out.
Yep.
Man, I just need my boys to get this win so we can go ahead and
we can play one more.
Win one to play one
to the Emerald City Bowl.
Hey, Come on down to Tampa. Yeah.
Go to the Gasparilla Bowl. I will be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
Mm-hmm.
If we play against ULM or some shit like that, we'll beat the shit out of them.
UAB.
I'll take that too.
Oh no, I want FAU.
You want FAU?
Oh man.
Man, you just want to rub it in Willie's face, huh?
Man, and Willie won't give a damn because you know why?
Because he's still getting paid.
Because I'm getting paid by both of y'all.
Both of y'all. Who's winning in this situation? It doesn't matter because me.
This guy.
It's this guy right here. It doesn't matter.
Would y'all want to play Miami again?
Hell no.
I'd play him again.
I mean, fine. No, I wouldn't. I don't want it for what?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play.
For what, man?
I want to bask in this glory for the
let's beat him.
Right, because we are always their Super Bowl every damn year.
So let's let them lose it again.
No, man, I don't get out of here.
All right, that's what the league reads.
Cool.
All right, everybody, you know what time it is. It's time for What You On. And this week we're going back to our traditional we're going back to our regular scheduled programming of picking classic albums pre 2005. And we got a couple of good ones this week. Which one of y'all want to start us off?
I'll go.
Go ahead. Slow, what you on this week?
Classic album to me was The Train of Thought by Reflection Eternal. A lot of people don't know that's Talib Kweli and DJ High Tech. Everybody didn't know that the name of the group is called Reflection Eternal.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people think if Reflection Eternal.
Never heard it.
Never heard this album
in my life.
Man,
I have to check it out. I knew High Tech and Talib collabed a lot. You know, like Ninth Wonder and a bunch of other artists.
Well, if y'all know if y'all ever heard Black Star, which was Talib Kweli, this came right after that.
Okay.
Okay. So this is
what's some of your favorite songs up off of it?
The Blast is my favorite one. You got the one with Mos Def. It's called Move Something. And then let me do that. You got a song with De La Soul Rebels. Busters on the album.
Okay. I mean, you piquing my interest right now. I think I might check it out on the way home.
Hey, check it out. If you like Mos Def and Talib Kweli as a solo, this was I think this is their first album as a group.
Okay. Definitely, I'll give it a listen.
True that.
Because that backpack conscious rap kind of hip hop, that's right up my alley.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Super producer Mike said he pointed and gave a thumbs up on that too. All right. Well, that's what's up. Chuck, what you on this week?
My album for this week goes back to the year 2000. In my opinion, if this gentleman is not in your top 5, you need to reevaluate it.
Okay.
That's just I preface that with my opinion.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But none other than Brad Jordan, aka Scarface.
Yeah, I need to be evaluated.
The last of the dying breed.
Top 5?
Dead or Alive.
Top 10. Okay.
Dead or Alive.
All right.
And if you haven't heard this album in a while, go back and listen to it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Several good cuts, including the title track, Last of a Dying Breed. Look Me in My Eyes is a good one. I Ain't, or It Ain't, I'm sorry, is another great one for me. My favorite song on the album is They Down With Us with UGK. Because everybody know, y'all know I'm a huge UGK fan. Love Bun B to death. Love Pimp C. Rest in peace to Pimp C. But Bun on that damn song just was ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Bun said at the end of his verse, this is Big Bobby Ewing, nigga. Next up is JR. And that's when Pimp C comes in. That's the Dallas reference for folks who are at least over 40.
Young people.
Yeah, you got to be at least over 40 to know a Dallas reference. You know what I'm saying?
Friday nights, 10 p.m.
But it had some real good cuts on it. It actually had a cut with him and Jay-Z on it, Get Out, which was kind of for me just because they kind of went back and forth. They did like 2 bars a piece and went back and forth. I would have liked for them to just do, traditional straight 16 from both of them and then finish it up. But it was still a hell of a song, a great song with him and with Scarface and Redman as well, called And Yo, which I like. He also had another good one with In and Out with Devin the Dude and Too Short, which is, if you're nasty, that's a good one for you to listen to. But Last of Dying Breed, like I said, I put Scarface in my top 5, and it may fluctuate from time to time, but
he's hanging it up. He said he done with rap.
You don't need to. I mean, what else he got to prove?
Nothing really. Okay. I mean, you named some good collabs on that. I'm gonna have to probably check that one out too tomorrow sometime when I ain't really doing that. But,
Yeah, man. Scarface. Like if you go back and listen to the content of the songs, and you'll be like, okay, I see what you're talking about. He may not be in your top 5, but you'll understand my consideration.
Word.
No. I mean,
we know your infinity for Southern rap.
I mean,
Southern rappers from Texas.
Yeah,
not necessarily from Texas.
No, it's Southern period.
I'm just
Southern. You're right.
I love some good Southern gangster rap. It's just
you're right. I can't just pin it on Texas.
Yeah. No, they ain't just Texas because he
down to ATL, Memphis,
Georgia, Tennessee, Louisiana, Texas, Florida. I love it all.
Okay.
He got all
He got all the No Limit and Cash Money records.
Yes.
I don't know about all that.
He got all
I'm selective when it comes to my No Limit and Cash Money. Now I do have all Outkast, all UGK, all Scarface, all 8-Ball MJG, no Silk the Shocker whatsoever.
So you ain't got Mr. Servo? You ain't got the Mr. Servo album?
I don't got no Mr. Servo. I do got a couple of C Murder songs.
If you ain't got no Fiend album,
I got some. Fiend was low key the best that Master P had, next to Mystical.
Mia X.
And Mia.
Okay, all right.
To me, Mia stands alone by herself.
Yeah,
she's a female. Mia don't get
better than all of them.
Mia don't get the respect in female rappers that she deserves.
No, she don't.
She needs to be in that conversation.
Right. I'm with you on that.
She needs to be in that conversation. But yeah, I'm a little more selective with my No Limit and Cash Money stuff.
Okay.
But everybody else,
I was watching the evolution of hip hop on Netflix past couple of days. They have a New Orleans episode.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
And you seen it? And they said Beats by the Pound, and No Limit said they put out 28 albums in 1 year.
Yeah, bro, around that time when they was doing that, I was working. I remember going to school. I was working part time at a little C shop, dog. Every week there was a No Limit CD that came in to be sold. It could be trash. It could be one song and 12 trash singles, but them things they were selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, it wasn't the
I think it was
selling like crazy.
In that documentary, Fiend was like, I would go from one room as one producer, do one song, 20, 30 minutes, go to the next room, do another song. He said, and that whole night, by the time the night and day was done, he had a whole album completed. Mia X said she did what? A whole album in like 2-3 days?
Man. Wow. They I tell you, Mia, Fiend, Mystical, them cats, I mean, they was... Yeah, they said they was the shit. They
said P had them turning them out.
They did.
P had them turning them out. All right. Okay.
What you want, bro?
Well, I'm going back to like Scarface is in your top 5. This is one of my top 5 rappers, and
hold on, my bad. We apologize, Kiwi. We missed Kiwi's comment. Kiwi had a comment up there, and I just missed it. Kiwi said, "Just saw Face in concert. He did Last of the Dying Breed." My boy, it was the truth. I know it was. My bad, B. Go ahead. I just want to catch Kiwi's comment.
It's cool. One of my favorite rappers in my top 5 for sure. one of his. This was his fourth album, I think. And it's Nas Godson. So you had Illmatic, you had It Was Written, I Am, and then Godson back in 2002. Illmatic is a hip hop classic, Debate Your Mama. It Was Written. For me, that's college 1996. 1996 has so much stuff come out. And he dropped, and everybody was waiting for his sophomore album. I Am.
Yeah.
Then he came back with Godson and was like, okay, I'm back. Let me stop playing with y'all. Get Down comes on with that James Brown sample and kicks off the album. Them horns, get down. And he takes off. For me, albums that always get me on the very first song and can keep my attention is a classic in my opinion. And
I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Nas fan in the world.
Really?
I'm selective with my New York rap too,
right.
so
I got you.
but I'm not taking away from his skill set because he got some songs that are in my phone that I love. Made You Look, both the original and
is on his album.
Both the original and the remix. Love to Death. If I Rule the World, I know it's not on this album.
That was on.
It Was Written. But I'm just not I'm not gonna break my neck to listen to Nas. That's just me.
But that Made You Look come on.
What? Especially the remix
with Luda.
Oh,
Luda tore it up on that one,
boy, and not only Luda, but Jada did too. Now,
yeah.
So Godson for me is I think Godson is his second best album, in my opinion. But just some of the songs, of course, it comes on with Get Down. The second song on the album it kind of throws off the vibe, and then I looked and seen who produced it, and that was an Eminem produced track, The Cross. Like, his sound is, then we get back to Made You Look. It's like, oh, we back.
I don't want to hear no Eminem
produced song. And then also too, so then we got I Can, which is empowerment theme with the churn. But one of my favorites songs on the album is Book of Rhymes, produced by Alchemist.
Yeah.
And it's just Nas saying Alchemist on. I brought some books, so I'm just go through these lyrics, and he's just spitting lyrics to this Alchemist beat, and he's saying, "Oh, this is trash." Oh, I remember when I wrote this one. That's one of my favorite songs. And then on two, one of the more popular songs was Thug Mansion, which of course had Tupac on it.
Right.
So Godson to me is one of those albums that you can go and listen to.
What year was that again?
2002.
Okay.
2002. So for me, that's what I'm on this week. Godson, check it out.
Cool, for sure.
All right, that's gonna do it for what you own.
If you hadn't listened to them in a while, go back and check them all out.
I'm definitely checking out this High Tech and Talib Kweli, and I'm checking out Last of a Dying Breed.
For sure.
Go get that. All right, y'all know what time it is. It's time for Who You Got. And I haven't updated the standings. What a lot of people don't know is this past couple of weeks for us have been very busy. I know for me in particular, I had to do a lot of traveling and had to deal with my kids and stuff and some other personal stuff going on. So next show, I will have updated standings between the last 3 shows, including this one. So we're going to start off in the NFL. Week 12, Raiders versus Cowboys, 4:30 p.m. game. Thanksgiving game. Two teams that are in the middle of the pack that you can see are definitely playoff contenders. And this next stretch of games is going to show you a lot about them. Are they pretenders or contenders? So, Raiders versus Cowboys. Slow, who you got?
Being that the Cowboys got their ass kicked today,
whooped.
They usually bounce back as Thanksgiving. As much as I hate them, Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with Cowboys too. Things like you said, Thanksgiving. They usually bounce back, so I'm going Cowboys. Chuck,
make it 3. The Raiders are trash.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cowboys did get their asses whooped today. They looked horrible today.
Yeah.
Like I watched the first half before I had to leave the house, and they looked horrible. But they should look better against the Raiders.
I mean, we say that, and then the Raiders win.
They probably will.
Derek Carr come and throw 4
Hey, I
touchdowns.
wouldn't be sad.
No, I mean not
Burning
sad,
a
but
candle, yeah.
it wouldn't shock me if
Nah.
this is one of those games
Oh,
that
the
could
Raiders got
go
their
either way.
ass kicked today.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah.
All right. The second game we're gonna pick from this week is Rams versus Packers. It's a 4:25 game.
Where?
In Green Bay.
Ooh.
Chuck, who you got?
This is tough because, you know, the Rams, obviously after getting Odell, they kind of laid the egg last week. I would hope that they would bounce back, but I don't know, man. I'm still kind of on the fence about how they're gonna be able to work Odell into this offense. It'll be a lot easier because Robert Woods is gone. I don't know, man. I might have to pick Green Bay because it's in Green Bay.
Okay.
It's gonna be cold as shit. So
Slow, who you got?
Oof. I'm with Chuck. I just don't see the Rams going into Lambeau. What time you said the game is?
4:25. 4:30.
Yeah, that's
sun gonna be going down.
Yeah, there might be some snow flurries. Yeah, the Lambeau cheese.
Okay. All right. I'm
Go
gonna go
ahead,
with the
pick the
Rams.
Rams.
I'm gonna pick the
I ain't
Rams.
gonna lie, I want to pick the Rams.
I'm gonna
I
pick
do,
the Rams.
but I'm not gonna do it.
I think the Packers they took a hard one this today. That field the overtime, not overtime, but the ending field goal to end to win the game.
And they had an opportunity to
And
win
they had
the
opportunity
game.
to win the game.
Dropped the interception.
But the Rams just been having trouble with good defenses, and Green Bay defense been getting after the quarterback.
They have.
I mean, we're gonna
now
see.
you talking about
Now
you want
he want to change.
Now I want to change because that'll give Von Miller next week they'll give him a good 2 weeks to
Yeah.
work his way into the defense.
You want to change? You want to stay with the pack?
I'm gonna take the Rams.
Okay.
Close game. I'm gonna take the Rams.
2 for the Rams, 1 for the pack. All right. The next game, which when I picked it, it would have been a pretty good game, and probably still could be. Potential AFC title game preview. The Titans versus Patriots, 1:00 in New England, in Foxborough.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Ooh.
Bill Belichick against Ryan Tannehill with no Derrick Henry. I'm taking the Patriots.
You don't feel the Titans to bounce back after this loss?
No.
Okay.
Spiral.
I'm going with the Titans. I'm going against my better judgment. I'm going with the Titans. I think the Patriots defense is carrying them, but I think Mac Jones is he hasn't been losing games and he hasn't been showing out. So Mac Jones is just a game manager at this point. I think the Patriots defense against the Titans offense, even without Derrick Henry, I think the Titans are going to take this one. Slow you got it.
I'm gonna have to go with Bill Belichick. I'm with Chuck. Without Henry, Julio Jones has turned out to be.
Man,
I think Julio needs a press conference at the end of the season.
Julio's still in money.
Yeah, he's still.
Julio to retire already?
Man, Julio's still in money.
I mean, if you look
Falcons, his body is broke, man.
Julio last couple of years, even in Atlanta, he didn't finish seasons. Having big man disease, like he's playing basketball, his legs, feet. But I agree with you. He's stealing money. I don't know if he's on a 1-year deal or not, but
no, he 2 years.
2 years. Yeah, I'm going to Pats.
All right. Time to get into the NCAA college football.
All right.
Rivalry week.
Rivalry week. Let's go ahead and get our game out the way. Florida State versus Florida.
Why are you asking?
12 p.m. in Gainesville. The right to go bowling to get that 6th win for both teams.
This is pathetic.
This is how far we've come in the state of Florida.
It's really bad.
To where Miami, Florida State, and UF are all have won less than 8 games.
We fighting for the Russell Athletic Bowl.
Yes.
Fighting for the Gasparilla Bowl.
We fighting for them cheese sandwiches.
Wow.
Fighting for the Poinsettia Holiday Bowl.
Yeah.
The San Diego Credit Union Bowl.
Go over the Nassau.
They got Claude tickled just then.
Go over to the Popeyes Nassau Bahama Bowl. Played in a
they going.
played on the junior high.
What's that bowl game they went to in Alabama with
the Belk Bowl? No,
when
we played Kentucky.
Was it Kentucky? No, I'm talking about when they got bowl eligible when Jimbo left.
Oh,
and that cold ass game.
Oh no, that was in Shreveport. That was the Independence Bowl.
Independence Bowl.
Yeah, the walk-ons Independence Bowl.
Terrible.
Like, I'm used to.
We beat the shit out of Southern Miss.
Still something to be proud of. For sure.
12 p.m. in Gainesville. Slow, who you got?
I can't go against my nose. Nose.
My man, go
Never.
nose.
Go
nose
nose all day long.
Go nose. Clean sweep. All right. Let's get into some of the big boys and some of the more exciting games of that week.
Yeah.
Gonna start off number 13 Oklahoma versus number 9 Oklahoma State. 7 p.m. in Stillwater. Chuck, who you got?
Bedlam.
I'm gonna take Oklahoma State. I don't really have a lot. I never have a whole lot of faith in Oklahoma. I'm still a little salty about them beating Florida State back in what was it, 98? Did they beat us? Or was it 2001?
For the championship?
Yeah,
with Josh Heupel?
Yeah,
that was 2000.
I'm still mad about that. So
we had Rooster in the game, and they were telling Anquan took some snaps at quarterback.
Rooster was horrible that day.
No, so Winky played in that game.
No, he was hurt.
He was hurt.
No, Rooster played against Tennessee.
Right, Rooster played against Tennessee.
We
Winky.
We lost the game 10-2.
Yeah, we didn't score a fucking point.
Touchdown. Yeah.
Okay, so you going with Oklahoma State?
I'm going with Oklahoma State.
Slow, who you got?
I haven't really seen Oklahoma State all this year. I think Oklahoma with both of their quarterbacks are probably a win. I mean, they don't play much defense, but I'm going to just go with the Sooners. They wear the jump, man.
I'm going to follow suit and go with you. I'm going Oklahoma on this one, too. All right. Comes to our third and final game, probably the biggest game of the night. It's not at nighttime game. It is it's a noon kickoff game. More than likely, that is a Fox game.
Yes.
Number 4 Ohio State versus number 4
house.
Michigan and the big house.
Don't
Slow,
go to me
who
first.
You got?
I grew up a Michigan fan because my uncle lived in Detroit. He used to give me all kind of Michigan stuff. Big fan of Anthony Carter back in the days. But Jim Harbaugh. John Harbaugh.
One of them.
Jim Harbaugh. No, it's Jim. John is Baltimore.
He's not gonna get it done.
Damn, you going against Harbaugh?
I want to say, yeah, this is the year, but for some reason, I like Ohio State just been playing Ohio State.
Okay, all right. Chuck, I'm gonna let you go last.
Okay.
I'm standing in the gap for my boy Jim. I'm picking Michigan. Harbaugh gonna solidify his legacy at Michigan, his alma mater. He's gonna be able to just get a Nick Saban-like contract.
Oh yeah,
go to the college playoffs.
He can run for governor.
Get whatever he wants, but he gonna beat Ohio State. He gonna get that monkey off his back. They gonna be pulling that monkey off his back like they pulled that monkey off Steve Young's back when he got that when he got that Super Bowl.
They gonna dig up Bo Schembechler and put.
They gonna dig up Bo. What was the other the coach out there?
Gary Moeller?
No. 2000s.
I know.
Is it old boy that's in San Diego State right now?
Yeah.
Brady Hoke,
who was before him?
Wasn't it Martinez before him?
Well, Martinez was supposed to be there. Then he did come. That's right, because he tried to get Terrell Pryor. He pulled that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So I'm going with Michigan. Chuck, who you going with?
So you standing with John, huh?
Jim.
It's gonna be you and one of them motherfuckers. You're gonna be standing with him alone because I don't have no faith in him whatsoever. Zero faith in Jim Harbaugh. I think Ohio State, if they can do half of what they did yesterday, they're gonna beat the pants off.
This Michigan team is different, man.
It is. It's not an easy pick. I don't think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a close game.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna be all that high scoring. I feel like it's gonna be close, and then maybe Ohio State will pull out, and maybe get a 2-touchdown lead at the end of the game or something stupid like that. But I'm gonna take Ohio State just because I got more faith in Stroud than I do. What's the quarterback in Michigan?
I forgot.
McNamara or some
Yeah.
shit like that. More faith in Ohio State than I do Michigan. So.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna see. So that's gonna do it for who you got this week. Check them games out, y'all.
True that.
Word up.
All right, as y'all know, we always close the show out with Who's That Lady, where we honor a woman in sports. And this week, we are honoring a young lady by the name of Cynthia Marshall. Cynthia Marshall is the CEO of the Dallas Mavericks. In February 2018, she became the first Black female CEO in the history of the National Basketball Association. She was also one of her university's first African-American cheerleaders at the University of California, Berkeley in the late 70s. Before joining the Mavs, she worked for AT&T for 36 years in a leadership role, focusing on improving workplace culture and encouraging diversity and inclusion. Obviously, once again, this is a theme. You know, when shit go wrong, they call a Black woman to come and clean it up. Mm-hmm. So she came to the Mavericks because they were having obviously a lot of issues with sexual harassment and workplace misconduct. So she was brought in to kind of clear those things up. To talk a little bit about her early life, she moved from Birmingham, Alabama to California when she was only 3 months old. And she was raised in Richmond, California with her three siblings. She described her childhood as being painful growing up in public housing projects with the family struggling to pay their bills. Despite that, she received a full scholarship to attend University of California at Berkeley to study business administration and human resources management. She met her husband, Kenneth, and for 10 years, they struggled to have kids, but she had 4 miscarriages, unfortunately, and the couple gave birth to a 4-month-old premature daughter who unfortunately died 6 months later, but they now have 4 children together. So salute to Cynthia. She is obviously a trailblazer. She's doing a fantastic job of just showing that a Black woman can not only be in sports, but also be in a leadership role with the Dallas Mavericks. And I'm sure Mark Cuban owes a lot to her for cleaning up a lot of what they had going on in Dallas, because obviously we haven't heard anything else about it. Right. About it. She got in and cleaned that situation up. So shout out to Cynthia Marshall from the OG Sports Show. We want to salute you and give you your flowers while you can still smell them. We appreciate you and everything that you're doing down in Dallas. So, fellas, that will conclude week 22.
Yeah.
22, double nickel.
Yep.
Clyde Drexler.
Yeah. Emmitt Smith, as some folks in Pensacola. Not Emmett.
He said double nickel.
Oh, my bad. 22. Damn, I'm slow.
We know what you meant.
It's all good. Yeah. You had a slow motion moment.
Had a slow moment.
It's all good.
That's fucked up. Fuck y'all too.
There it is. We got one. Yeah.
Got one in for week 22. Right. All from slow motion. We appreciate everybody who joined us tonight. We appreciate everybody who comes back and watches us after the fact as well. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all for supporting OG Sports Show as well as SVM Studios. We're going to sign out and make our way home. We appreciate y'all. Be easy.
Yo.
Peace out.